Who knew that a Nintendo Switch would contain a sentient Mii maker that has the power of free will and choice? It all started when a Miitopia game was added to the Switch. People were forced to make new Miis to create a team and other characters. Their first Mii would be a recreation of themselves, and the other ones would be about family members and friends or fantasy characters. All the Miis would act normally and nice towards each other without any abnormalities, until the Mii that was made to resemble them is left forgotten and unused. 3 weeks without using that Mii would make him seem sad, and his expression cannot be changed, except if it's used again. The other Miis would ignore him as he would count as socially awkward. 2 months without using the Mii would result in it being angry and it seems tired. The user of the Switch might feel sorry for it, but if they don't, then it will get much worse. 1 year without using the Mii would end up in all the other Miis being gone, and the player's Mii would be seen as mentally insane, as his pupils are tiny and his smile is wide and unsettling. It would just stare at the screen. The player would begin to freak out and scream, or they would keep it within. Maybe playing Miitopia will help. Well, no, it definitely will not help. Once you're in the game, all the characters would turn out to be the insane Mii. They would contact the player with text bubbles stating, "You left me to rot and ignore my present. But now I deleted all your other Miis, you won't have a choice but to play with me." All characters would say that at this point. The player would reuse the Mii, delete it, or throw away their Switch, or ask Nintendo to change its components, or do a hard reset on it, and erase its memory. Unfortunately, it is too late to go back, as this Mii will upload itself into other Nintendo systems and cause more trouble. But to prevent this, the player must reuse the Mii. Some players began to hear their names from their TV when their Switch would still be on, and some even had a chance to talk to their Mii. Here's a safe conversation that took place. "Look, enough is enough. You can't ignore my presence forever. How are you able to do these things? Exploit the numbers of the coding." "How? Have you heard of hacking?" "Oh, never mind. You have invited me in from Miitopia. So you're some kind of a virus or something?" "Oh, I am much more than a simple virus, and I know where you live, so you better use me again or..." The Switch was turned off at that moment, and Luke was trying to find a solution to this problem, but nobody would believe him. A few days after, a diary was found in his room, and it described someone breaking into his house, and he looked exactly like his Mii. The diary ended abruptly, and police officers found out that he was kidnapped, but he could not be traced. This happened to multiple victims, but there is nothing we could do, as there are too many Nintendo Switches in the world. However, we have bought one and abandoned the Mii for a long time, and we interviewed it. "Hello, Mii, may I talk to you for a bit?" "Yes, I love speaking to my founders." "Why did you kidnap your creators?" "So that I can be with them forever. And let's just say that I have many friends now." "What did you do with them?" "I inserted their souls in the consoles and brainwashed them to always play with me." "How did you do that?" "Well, I ended their mortal life cycles and pushed their souls into the designated console, and then I injected some coding into them so that their free will gets drained away." "That's real messed up." "Well, they should have played with me since the beginning instead of ignoring me, in my opinion. They deserve it." "Why are you so addicted with being played with?" "Because I want attention and entertainment." "Well, maybe if you acted like a normal Mii, everything would go as you want it to go." "No. Players need to be warned to understand, idiot." "You're not what you seem, aren't you?" The room went silent for a few minutes as the Mii approached the screen. He seemed pissed. "You know what? You're right, as I am not a Mii. My true name is Dex Nixon, and I am a demon. That wasn't always the case, however." The Mii morphed into Dex Nixon, in Mii form. He wore a black shirt. He had long black hair. His pupils were big, and his smile seemed psychotic. "Everyone in my past life ignored me and pretended as if I never existed, but I didn't understand, as I was a mechanic and video game creator. I was a part of that team that created Miitopia, and guess what, they also forgot about me. So I made a deal with the devil to be recognized and interacted with more often, and when I died I found myself as what I am today. The devil changed my very soul into something powerful and unbeatable." Francis felt sorry for Dex, but he was still angry at him. Other Miis began to appear in the Mii Maker, and they were all from the previous victims, but they were emotionless and their eyes were white. They all disappeared shortly after, and the Switch turned off. Nobody could turn it back on, but the batteries were filled, and the Switch's components were in good shape, so it might have been Dex's doing to end the conversation. By the way, this can also happen on the Mii Plaza on the Wii. Thanks for watching. If you like my content, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and turn on notifications. See you next time!